I'm working full-time. Lana's doing a multitude of volunteer work. I was a little bit intimidated with the time commitment that was going to be made. But like many other things in life that are important to you, find time to do the things that are important. To go down and not only define companies that might not only fit the needs that would make us happy, but also the needs that we would be there and be a longevity period at that particular job.
Glenn, as I was doing my research visits and asking people how they got their positions, 3 out of 4 of them were telling me they didn't get it through an ad or through the internet. It was an insider contact is how they got their job. And I thought, well, talk about proof in the pudding. That was exactly what I was thinking. That's what we've been saying all along. And then to actually meet people who say that, that made me realize that I'm doing the right thing.
The main benefit for me was getting organized, but also being able to get out in front of people and talk without being shy or being thinking that people are maybe looking down on me or something like that. Getting me to where I get energized every time I go and do an informational interview, and that was the big thing. And now I've got people pulling for me that I didn't know before.
Carl said going to meet people and talking to people, getting out of your shell. Most of the jobs are found by networking, not by sitting in front of your computer. So when you learn how to network with people, how to do informational interviews.
Helped with realizing the value of networking with people and doing it systematically, having a call log and listing out their name, their phone number. When you tried to call them, did you leave a voicemail? Did they call you back? Following back up with them. And that type of networking is something that I've known I've needed to do while I've been working, but I always made excuses not to do it because I always thought I was too busy with the work that I had to do. But now, after going through the transition, I realized the importance of doing that on the job, and this workshop definitely helps you come up with a system that's not hard once you start doing it and using it, of keeping up with people and networking with people into the future.
I'm Scott Mercer. I just completed the course for, as I consider it to be, the job boot camp of looking for a career. I found it to be very valuable in the aspect of finding my hidden skills that I had. I've also forced you to stick to a regiment that sometimes, as we all search for jobs, we find it easy to find other stuff to do and not want to do the hard stuff. And it's been very beneficial. It's made me refocus into what I'm looking for and to how I can go out and achieve it.
I'm also very task-oriented, so I think the setup of the workbook itself, where there's certain things you have to do and complete and turn in, that works very well for me. That keeps me focused and accountable. And I've enjoyed that part of it. That's just works with my personality really well.
It just gave me direction. I like to have a process, so the techniques that we learned about how to go about looking for a job, looking at ourselves, doing our own inventory on what we wanted to do, and just overall it was a great experience, as well as getting to know everybody and having the support of the team.
One of the main values for me was in time management. Now I use all those little snippets of time where I even when I'm at home doing things, I see if there's some small thing I can do in this portion of time. And I also thought the DISC assessment was wonderful because it answered a lot of questions for me about myself and why I like to do certain things and not others. And I just thought that was really valuable.
Good.
Cold calling was something that was scaring these young ladies, and like we discussed tonight, they figured out their own way to do it, and she's been very successful at doing it.
It's very enjoyable, and one of the offshoots of it is it helps build your confidence. Because you go out, you're researching companies, you're finding companies that you're interested in, and then for myself, I don't, like Tripp said, I don't like cold calling, so I found a way to get warm leads. So when I go in to meet people, I feel like I know them. I feel like they know me, so I'm much more comfortable.
the workshop gave me those tools, but then what it did is it showed me how to basically bring those tools into action, and that's, you know, identifying companies, setting up introductory informational interviews. It helped me reaffirm what I was truly searching for. And once all the pieces were there and I understood what I was looking for, then I had the confidence through this class to apply all the knowledge and really present myself in the best possible light. And confidence builds confidence, and quite honestly, all those tools gave me a lot of confidence.
Learning the tools. There were things early on in my job search, if I'd had the tools early, I think I would have had a lot of more opportunities. Understanding how to tell stories in a succinct manner, you know, situation, task, action, result. If I would have been able to do that on a couple of phone interviews, I think I may have landed a little quicker, or even actually maybe at least gotten interviews, if not landed. Understanding how to target a resume, understanding yourself. That was another part that we didn't talk about, was that, you know, one, you need to know what your personal preferences are, who you are, what you do, and what you like to do. If you don't have those things well in hand, it's hard to go out and sell yourself if you don't know who you are. So I would definitely say that those were some of the tools that I learned that were very helpful for me. So at least if I know who I am, I know what I don't want, and that's also part of the answer. When you don't know it, if you know where you don't want to go, then you can at least focus where you want to go.
The RDVs are a very new, innovative way to get out there, and I can't say successfully yet because neither one of us have a job, but I can tell you that this is a way that no one else is doing it, and I would highly recommend it.
Very interesting is that people I met with and explained what I was doing were very impressed that I had taken the initiative and the time and being involved to go out and actually do this rather than sitting in front of the computer, like you said, or answering want ads. And I had a very good response from people that I was talking to. They thought this was a great thing.